Ah. All right, I had to get this stream set up real quick because I need a face cam for this, but pretty much this is a live commentary, not gonna be very long. So pretty much, as you can probably tell by the title of this, uh, there's this, I'm kind of late. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of late on this whole story, but that's because I really had until I got enough information, but um. the whole, you guys don't know about the whole issue with Keemstar and Red Scarce. This is kind of like, this is like 2 weeks old or something. So pretty much, if you don't know, one of the Obey members uh, ended up making, I guess, sexual references towards Keemstar's daughter, who's like, I don't know, like 6 or something. Now, exclaimer, well, not really much of an exclaimer, but I'm a Keemstar fan and a Scarce fan. I like Scarce as a commentator, and I like Keemstar for providing news. I watch Scarce because of news as well, but not so much. He's not much of my go-to guy on the whole news, but some of these things I just thought I just wanted to get my thoughts on and put it into a video. And I want to put the face cam so because I have no good quality videos. This is the best I can do. I'm lagging hecka hard, dude, for real. I don't know if anyone else is having this lag issue, but so pretty much like Keemstar went on to say that that Scarce ended up making a video, and in that video Keemstar took a little I guess you could say kind of thing that I do when it comes to stuff, is like I will do like a little thing, like, it's just like a thing that I do. I don't know why, but it just is. And it's not really much of a, you can't really call it much of laughing, because that's not really laughter, dude. It's just probably him trying to make a bad situation a little bit better. It's like I said, I like both of them. They're both very good. They're very good at what they do. And like I said, I watch Keemstar for pretty much news, and I watch Scarce because of his commentaries. I like his commentaries. I think he's a good YouTuber, and I think he deserves everything that he has. And so like and so like it's just kind of like, why does I feel like Keemstar took the first shots at Scarce, to be completely honest. I feel like Keemstar took the first shots at Scarce. And so I don't understand why Keemstar has to do what he did and just do all that stuff. Like, I can understand like the whole him thinking it of as like a laugh type thing, but it's not, I wouldn't really call it much of a laugh. And like I said, I've heard both sides of the story, so I kind of know a little bit about it. I don't know too, like, completely a ton of it, but then there's something else that Keemstar said, that he said something like some people were blaming or pretty much saying Scarce copied Keemstar. Now I won't really say that it was Keemstar who said it, because it wasn't really him. It was just the people that were watching the video or the people in the comments. But just on that point, you can't really call it copying when it's YouTube, where kill yourself. But pretty much where it's free. Like really, there's no such thing as copying. Like yeah, it can be like if you copy someone's like series, like if there's a series they took and they have the name and you took the name, then yeah, I can kind of see that as copying. But like you can't really copy a style for like what I mean by this is that you can't, like he said that Scarce started copying Keemstar about the whole news, like reporting on the news and the community and stuff, and I'm like, there's really no such thing as copying that type of thing. Like what, just because you created news things first, like technically you're copying like a news station pretty much, but you're on YouTube. And so that kind of makes no sense in my eyes. That makes no sense for someone to say that he copied because like Scarce copied, because there's no way of copying someone's style. Like there's no such thing as copying someone's like I don't know what you would call it. But like the whole Scarce is copying stuff, that doesn't even need to exist. People shouldn't be making stuff. And also, on the other hand, just because Scarce uploads a video, sorry, I'm a little sick, but like I said, if like there's no such thing as copying when it comes to like a certain type of YouTube thing. Like let me try to put that in a little better phrase, or phrase it a little bit better. There's no such thing as crap, I don't know what you would call it. Oh, my throat. But like right now I'm doing this news thing, but like you can't blame anybody. You can't really say that someone's copying it when it's just like it's like a genre. It's like rap. You can't say that like because like let's throw out a thing like Eminem, like because Eminem does, you know, he raps about his life. Just because Eminem does it doesn't mean that everyone else can't, that no one else can. Like you can't really say he copied a genre or whatever you would call it. I don't know exactly what you would call it. Like there's skits, there's news, there's gaming, there's commentaries. It's all this stuff. It's all the same thing. So no matter what, you can't really call it copying. You can't call that copying when it's not really copying. You're just like, and then he's saying something like he would tweet out the stuff and then Scarce would end up, you know, reporting on it before what Keemstar does. And it's like, you put out the news on Twitter. Twitter is a place for anyone to, they can say their opinion and everything. So the whole people saying Keemstar copied Scarce, that shouldn't happen either. I'm not this is not one-sided here for me. My opinion, in my personal opinion, both sides are kind of at fault here. Now I can kind of see how Keemstar could take it as laughing. I can kind of see that in a way, but you can't really say he's laughing. because it's just like everyone has like you never know. He could be trying to make a bad situation good. Like me personally, I know when there's a bad thing, if it sounds kind of funny, you laugh. And now there's one more thing. Scarce. Keemstar ended up saying something like Scarce said, or can't remember who said what, but it was like. Come on. But it's like, what was it? Oh yeah, the whole obey and stuff. And, oh no, not that. Before that, Nate Shot ended up tweeting out, what a time to be alive. And, one kid ended up saying, my grandpa died. And Keemstar kind of like did like one of those laughing things. And we all know that this dude was looking for, like, kind of looking for attention. You can kind of see that. Like, you can tell he was kind of like looking for attention and stuff. You know, he wasn't being serious. He was just kind of making a joke, which isn't really a good thing to be doing. That should never be a joke. You should never take that as a joke. Because my grandpa died one of my grandpas died when I was like 6, so he died when I was young. So saying that's kind of messed up anyways. But Keemstar ended up like doing like the laughing thing or whatever, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, okay, you can tell he's doing that for attention or whatever, but also like me personally, I would kind of laugh at it too, and you know, Scarce took it like he was being he actually meant it. Which I can also see that in a way too, because you never know. It could have happened. You don't know what goes on in his life and everything. So, you know, it's kind of like so it's like either way, it could be you could take it one way or it could be the other way. You know, it could be like a joke or it could be real. We wouldn't actually know. He'd be the only one to know. So. That's kind of a bad example. It's kind of like them bringing out or saying something that doesn't even really matter because either way it's still messed up, both sides. So either way, it's still messed up. So, you know that's some of the points. You know, I just wanted to say that, you know, give my opinion on it, and so yeah, this gameplay was kind of laggy. So, you know, yeah, I got to a nice spot real quick. And like I said, I'm streaming right now, so it's not the great. It's really laggy. But alright, now that I'm in a good spot, if you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. Peace.